Believe it or not, even though there are dozens of American college campuses occupied by the ISIS sympathizers who love Hamas, the vast majority of Americans still want Israel to finish off Hamas and go into Rafah. I read this article twice this morning before I put it in the talking points for us to discuss. A strong majority of Americans, a strong majority, believe that Israel should move forward with the military operation in Rafah and finish off Hamas. Even after these tens of thousands of college students are destroying schools from USC, UCLA, all the way to Columbia and everything in between, it is not affecting national polling. Listen to this. Harvard, which, by the way, has been completely taken over by these idiots that are destroying administration buildings right now. They're breaking windows, locking the administration out, writing "Long live Hamas" in spray paint on the walls.
Oh, my goodness.
Harvard's own national poll done with Harris said, here's the prompt question, quote, should Israel move forward with an operation in Rafah to finish the war with Hamas, doing its best to avoid civilian casualties, even though there will be casualties, or should it back off now and allow Hamas to continue running Gaza? That was the question. 57% of young people up to the age of 24 said yes. 84% of Americans older said yes, finish off and eliminate Hamas. That is an incredible, humongous, lopsided response to the poll. And yet, Biden equivocates. Yeah. Well, Israel should be nice and Hamas should be nice and Israel, blah, blah, blah. And then he forgets where he is and wanders off into this offstage left. Right? But what's curious is this is a brand new poll. This is today it was released. In other words, America is not buying the crap created on college campuses. Oh my goodness. I'm so grateful because you see it and you think this is really going to change minds. If anything, it's changing minds in the other direction. I don't want to be with those idiots or what these voters are saying with their polling answers. And they can differentiate between right and wrong.
I'm not surprised, to be honest with you, because I've come in contact with quite a few people, and there's a lot of people supporting Israel. Put it this way. You have John Fetterman. He's off his rocker, but he's standing with Israel. He's standing strong. So I have so many mixed feelings about John Fetterman right now, right? I have these mixed feelings. I'm just being honest here. But
I'm in the Will Johnson camp on this.
Yes.
But when he had his stroke, he couldn't even make a sentence.
No. But when it comes to Israel, he's firm. He's firm. Nope. I'm not. I'm not. And then there was a video where they were trying to get him to change his stance on Israel. And he's like, nope, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. So I'm not surprised with this, Barry. I'm be honest with you. I'm not surprised. And it's good that the report's coming out and it's just telling all these tyrants that they're not going to get what they want, which goes back to what I said a minute ago, that I believe when they realize that they're not going to get what they want, they're going to activate these stupid people to go out and blow themselves up. Now, I don't want that to happen, but it's based on things that they've done in the past. Right. So hopefully with you and I having this discussion about it, maybe, just maybe they'll go, well, you know what? Barry and Will was actually talking about this. So we shouldn't do it because then that'll make them right. I'm in hopes that they won't do it. But based on history, Barry, they're not going to get what they want. And like you mentioned as well, they're happy because, and they're saying Israel should not stop eliminating Hamas. Because if Israel stops, Israel loses. I'm just going to put this out there, and I hope that they're listening from Israel. If you stop, you lose. I don't know how simple we can make that.
But just this morning, Bibi responded sort of indirectly to what you're saying, Will, because he said, we will not stop. We cannot stop.
You
If
can't.
Hamas remains in power, it will happen again and again and again and again. And he's right. Not only that, but his government will fall and he'll be out of power. And if there's one thing that he loves second to Israel is being prime minister. So he's not going to give that up. He understands. And from talking to people in the army that are in Gaza, and I've talked to a number of soldiers, they're all saying the same thing. We have to finish. We have to finish, or all the soldiers that died will have died in vain. Can you imagine the American troops and the Russian troops have surrounded Berlin, where the last remaining Nazis are? 95% of them are dead or captured. And they go, we don't need to kill that Hitler guy. We don't need to blow up the Fuhrer bunker. We can leave the Reichstag in place.
Right.
We can talk to them and, they'll tone it down. No, it's unconditional surrender or death.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Japanese. The Japanese came and said, we want to negotiate. And they said, yeah, lay down your arms. Everybody surrenders or we'll kill every one of you. And by the way, the Japanese killed much less population percentage wise of Americans than Hamas did. And we killed millions. And the Nazis killed much less and we killed millions. And Saddam Hussein killed less and we killed millions. So the double standard is outrageous, and you're 100% correct. I couldn't agree with anything you've ever said more than this statement. They must finish the job or else.
You cannot allow any cockroaches to remain because they will just fester. They will grow. They will multiply.
And then you got 10,000.
Yeah, they will multiply. Just like cockroaches, rats, rodents, they multiply. They're not like little bunny rabbits that are all cute and everything. Oh, look at the bunny rabbit. No, they're like cockroaches and rodents running in and out of the sewer. You got to get rid of them. You can't keep them around. It needs to be complete surrender. They no longer exist, right? They didn't allow the Nazi Party to exist after World War II. Why would they allow Hamas to exist? And all they did was try to pick up the mantle where the Nazis left off.
Oh, yeah.
You can't let them exist.
It's nearly 80 years later. It's illegal to even give the Nazis salute. It's illegal for the party to exist. It's illegal I'm talking about in Germany. It's illegal to publish anything pro-Nazi. You can't even observe Adolf Hitler's birthday without going to jail.
Yeah. My father's in the military and he served in Europe like 3 different times. And I remember that discussion came up. Like especially if you're in the military, if you're a police officer, even a civilian, you're walking around on the streets and you do the Nazi Hitler salute, they will arrest you. And I've seen videos, which was really awesome too, Barry. Now, not just UT, but this is out of Europe. They got Polizei on the back of their uniform and they're arresting these pro-Hamas Palestinian terrorists for their protesting. And I'm like, thank you. Finally, we have German police arresting actual Nazis.
Well, and you know what? And maybe we could take a lesson from the Polizei in Germany, because the Hamas in Europe aren't saying death to the Germans. They're chanting death to America, and the Germans are doing something about it. Can't we take a lesson from the Germans? In Poland, they don't even show up in the street because the Polish police will stamp them out in seconds.
Yep.
And you know what?
No protest.
No university takeovers. No blocking the highways. They run them over on the highway there. It's pretty clear.